It's the time of the year when the kids have spring break. And now the kids are teenagers, so we decided to take a trip close by, a road trip down to Joshua Tree. On the way there, we passed by many beautiful sceneries. This is on the California 152 highway.
And about 10 miles.
We love going on the road trips, and we're going in my Tesla Model Y. It's not that inconvenient to stop and charge because we need to use the restroom on the way anyways. So we stop for charging every 2 or 3 hours. We don't charge the recommended amount because we just like to charge more just to be safe and to limit the amount of stops. Here, passing by all the beautiful farmland with flowers and cows. My kids used to love and was very excited every time they see the cows. But now they're older, so they're not really that excited. The boys are riding in their own car. Now, since the kids are older and teenagers, my son's friend is over 18, so we decided to take a trip, including their friends this time, since it's not that far away from home, and they can enjoy more and make more memories with their friends in a safer environment. Of course, I have to ask for the parents' permission, and they are okay with that. We took off early in the morning around 5 a.m. That's what the time we decided to leave, but we didn't get out of the house until 6 a.m., which is still a good time because there's less traffic at this time. And usually we get there faster because as you get down closer to Los Angeles, there's a lot of traffic. The drive down to Joshua Tree National Park from the Bay Area is around 7-8 hours with stops. It's not that bad because we are not in a rush and we took off early, so we have time. And we just enjoy the ride and make the stops, and each stop we make restrooms stops and get some snacks. And here, as we get close by to the national park, you see a lot of windmill because right here there's a lot of wind, so they make use of that. And this is where we turn into our Airbnb. We're gonna be here for a few days. It looks like it's not much, but it's just nice to be out in the desert and just enjoy your family time. Every time we take a trip, the best thing about the trip is not what you do or where you go. It's just who you go with and just staying in a different environment and not have to worry about jobs or cleaning up the house or doing the regular chores. It's just some time to get away and just relax and just do the things that we liked, even though it means nothing but just laying in the Airbnb and watching TV. And this Airbnb we got is enough room to fit everybody. It has enough activity for the kids and us to enjoy without going outside. It was a long ride and our driver is getting sleepy, so he decided to take a nap. This is one of the rooms, enough for 2 boys and another room for another boy. And then the girls choose this room, which has a TV. This is the backyard. It has a hot tub, a cold plunge, and a fire pit area for us to enjoy. In the backyard, it's just all desert. It's just nice to be out. It was hot when we got there. And we are getting hungry, so it's time to prepare some food. The girls are working on cutting mangoes. My daughter at home, she barely knows how to cut a mango because everything's done by mommy. So here she's learning how to cut the mango from her friend. We stir fry up some mushrooms and it's so delicious. The girls help with the cooking and preparing. They were very helpful. I feel as the kids get older, they don't connect with us much and they mostly on their phone. So when we take trips like this and including their friends, they tend to be more interactive and get along and do things together. Because doing things with mom alone maybe is not that cool, but if you have a friend doing it, then yes. they enjoyed it more. She's very shy, so she always turn away every time I put the camera on her. Her friend is the same, so I guess that's why they're best friends. The girls help with the cookings and the boy helped with all the carrying and heavy stuff. And I freeze up the meat. I season some of the meat before we left. As we get there, it's still very frozen because it's been in the ice chest all day. So I put it out to kind of defrost it. I try not to use the microwave defrost option because that tends to kind of cook the meat every time I do it. If anybody have a good way of doing that, just let me know. It's so good to have my daughter get involved with the cooking at home. She's usually really good, but mostly she's in her room. And sometimes she's busy with her homework, so I kind of don't pressure her to come out to cook with me as often. And our dinner is finally done. Today we're making barbecue spare ribs with some corn, potatoes, asparagus, mushroom, some steak, and some grilled bell pepper. I wanted to put some butter into the potato, but we didn't have much butter, so we end up just having it there. No, not eating it. And now it's time for the girls to have some fun time on the Wii game that they have there, and the boys are enjoying time outside. We were told that Joshua Tree is the best place to see the stars at night, but the time that we are here, we were too busy enjoying the Airbnb, and with the lights on, it's a bit hard to see the stars. I tried one time to turn up the light, and I do see a lot of stars, but not as much as I thought. And this Airbnb has a sauna as well, which is very nice. It gives us enough activity to do while we're at home in the evening.
I saw my reflection. It's so scary.
It's very nice and relaxing to have this little area to hang out. And right now, this time of the year, it's still a little bit chilly and windy at night. This is our first night here, and the boys are enjoying the hot tub while the girls are making a little marshmallow with the bonfire.
Wow. Watch out, don't let it next to the bag of marshmallows.
It needs to be pushed in. I don't know why it needs to be pushed in.
Your jacket, anybody need jackets?
Marshmallow?
The Airbnb is close by to a few of the grocery stores, so it wasn't that bad for us to go out and get some more ingredients as we need. And for the Tesla, there's a charger close by, so it's only 5 minutes away. This is our first night here, so there was not much to do. We decided just to stay at the Airbnb and enjoy the amenities that they have. The reason I picked this place is because it has the hot tub and this little fire pit and the sauna. I guess if I didn't pick this, we'd probably just be in the house watching TV, some Netflix, and playing games. Here's my little s'more. Very sweet, but very good to have once in a while. It's just fun and makes us feel like a kid again, hanging out with the kids. He's just enjoying his s'mores.
It's heavy, that's why.
With our busy lifestyle, I always try to get away, even if it's a 3-day weekend, and just have some fun. But for long trips like this, from the Bay Area to Joshua Tree, we have to take more days. And here is the sauna. Somebody's meditating in here. It's really good place to relax, and meditation is really good for your health. It's something I definitely recommend. This is the next morning. We woke up, have some coffee, just enjoying the backyard. My son have been dying to use this cold plunge to do his little TikTok or Instagram videos. Ooh, that must be cold. He also has his own YouTube channel, I believe, but I think he hides it from me. He probably feel too embarrassed for mommy to see all the videos he made. But I'm sure one day he'll be opening up and sharing that with me.
30 seconds.
Here my boyfriend is trying to do a ice plunge for his face because he just researched and said that this is good for the skin tightening. I also tried this before, but it was so cold. It's hard to breathe as well, putting your face inside the water. But I think if you ever do that every day, it's good for the skin and for your health. And this is the second day. We're going out to check out Joshua Tree. There's absolutely no signal out here once you get into the park. So if you do go here, don't get lost and stay close to your parties if you have multiple cars. The kids didn't listen to us and they end up turning back around to go get gas. So we end up losing them for a while and trying to meet them back up. We had to go out the park to get signal. The one good thing is now there's Starlink, so we used their iPhone, try to connect to Starlink. It allow us to text, but then the kids didn't know about that, so they didn't have theirs on. However, when they were outside the park, they do have some signal, and the message we sent did get through, and finally we met them. Today we're going on the short hike. It's about 1.5 miles both way. It's to one of the I think it's Arch Rock. It's the destination. There's many short hikes around here, and each of them just have something at the end to check out. I don't remember exactly, but you can Google that up. It's just nice to be out, and even though it's a desert, it was very, very windy today, so I had to bring my jacket.
Crazy, man. The sun is hot when you're walking out in the sun like this. Out in the nature. Out in the nature.
It's just nice to be out in nature and getting the kids to do some outdoor activities. I'm glad we brought their friends on the trip so they can enjoy more. When they were younger, every single holiday I would take them somewhere on trips. And they wouldn't say anything because they have no choice. Sometimes they don't like it, but as soon as we go, they end up enjoying it. And I'm glad we did that. There are snakes out here, rattlesnakes. So you have to be careful when going on this type of hike. Just stay away from any holes that you see or bushes. They're even under the rocks. I bought some snacks from home for the trips and for the hike. So we have the boys carry backpacks and have some snack in each of their backpacks, and everybody is expected to bring their own bottle of water. However, you kind of don't want to drink too much out here because there's no bathroom. My boyfriend is not really an outdoor person, so he's always complaining. But I know at the same time, he's really enjoying it. As we get closer to the destination, we started seeing more rocks. And it was really nice just being out there in person next to those rocks. In videos, it probably doesn't look that amazing as if you were there. Springtime is not a bad time to come to Joshua Tree because it's not too hot, not too cold. The boys spotted a rattlesnake under this rock, and everybody was trying to look at it. And as you can see, they're boys, so they're always trying to get close to it. Here we're trying to climb over the rocks. It looks easy, but once you get there, it's very dangerous. So I don't recommend it. If you go on this type of hike, if something doesn't feel safe, don't do it. Because you don't want to regret or end up getting injured out here. Because it'll be hard to get help since there's no phone signal. And you have to walk all the way back. And if, for example, if you twist your ankle, it would be very tough. The boys climb over those rocks and I didn't. Also, the girls didn't do it because it was kind of unsafe. So we just stay here and stick around and took some photos. And we didn't realize the destination was just right around those rocks. You don't even have to climb. Now it's time to head back from the hike. And tonight we're having hot pot. I bought some ingredients and the soup base from home. I also bought the gas stove and the pot because the Airbnb, I'm sure they don't have that. All the ingredients for the hot pot I bought from home because I know there won't be an Asian store here. So tonight it's the girls' turn to use the hot tub. And the boys, I think they're inside online playing some games. This Airbnb is pretty good. As soon as we have some issues, I just message them and they'll have somebody come over right away. I think their maintenance person lives close by.
You guys want to go in the sauna later or no?
Now the girls wanted to try the cold plunge, but they couldn't do it. As for me, I don't even want to try it. I know it's good for you and I heard good things about it, but I'm just here to relax. We found a casino close by that is only 5 minutes from the Airbnb. It was very surprising because I didn't think there would be a casino out here. And they have $5 table games, which is what I like because I don't like to really gamble much. I just want to play for fun. And with the $5 table, I can play for a very long time. Today we're visiting the little schoolhouse in the town. It's just a very small old school that used to be there. And this is one of their classrooms. We're pretending to be teacher and just having fun with the little schoolhouse. There's not much here. It's like a little museum, sort of. And it's free to go in. You can donate to them if you want. But it's free of charge. And it's close by to the Airbnb. Because this town is pretty small. I forgot to mention about the casino. There's hardly any people out here besides visitors to the Joshua Tree National Park, but they mostly have guests from the military base that's close by. So on certain days, you see a lot of young military men in here. And these are some of the school work, I think, from some of the visitors, kids who comes by here. It's just a video of the little town. It's called 29 Palms. And it's the town that we stay at where the Airbnb is. and it's right next to the Joshua Tree National Park. So tonight we're going to check out the little drive-in movie in the town. It's just a little drive-in, but it's just fun to be out here checking out the things that the natives here do. I thought today's movie is Minecraft, but it ended up being the movie called Kings of Kings, which is the movie about Jesus. I was surprised in the end, the kids and everybody else end up loving this movie because they get to learn about Jesus. These girls are so cute. They're so shy. Every time I put the camera on them, they'll just hide their faces.
You have your shoe up so quick. Bye-bye.
They used to be friends since elementary school and was separated for a while, and now they're back in the same school. And it's so cute to see them just be able to hang out together and still close friends as back in the days, even though years have passed by.
They're not Asian and Mexican anymore, they're British.
And they largely ignore them.
So on this trip, the last day, we decided to go stay in Orange County, which is about an hour and a half from here. I booked this hotel, which has a little water park. It's a little bit more expensive, but it has more beds for the kids. And I thought they would be using all the amenities here, but it ends up the boys went out on their own and the girls just walked around and checked out the little Starbucks around here. This hotel has a little golf area. It's a ping pong table, basketball court, small water parks, and pool. And at night, I heard they play music by the pool. A lot of people who stay here goes to Disneyland. And we're taking the kids out today to eat at this popular Asian restaurants that's popular for their lobster noodles. I have another videos about this. And after we eat, my boyfriend went and played some pool, and I wanted to go grab some dessert. After dessert, we found this place called Nickel Nickel that has 5 cents games. The games are not actually 5 cents. Most of them are 15, but that's still very cheap. The girls had fun. They checked around the whole place. They didn't really spend much money. I thought they would play more, but I guess all the games are just the same type of games. But if you were to go to other arcade, you end up paying a lot more than this. The total we spent around $15 in there. And then on the way back, we see a lot of fireworks, so I stopped by on the side of the road and we just sit in the car and watch the fireworks. This fireworks is coming from Disneyland. The fireworks last pretty long. It's around 10 to 15 minutes. After the fireworks, we just head home and call it a night. This hotel also had a really big buffet breakfast area. This is the reason why I booked this place. But we end up only eating with the 4 or 5 of us. The 3 boys were upstairs sleeping because they were out late last night. And that's it for our trip, guys. Until next time, I'll be sharing more of what we do for fun and where we eat. That's good.